Welcome to episode 96 of the PACT Life Podcast. I'm your host, and I'm back, Bruiser Carter, after my week hiatus, along with my nearest and dearest friends and family. Beside me, we got first arrival, Mr. Jalen Benjamin.
Pleasure to be here, my guy.
Diagonally, we got my brother, Mr. Cut Carter.
Cutthroat.
And below me, we have in the car, fresh off of work, Jace Easterwood.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Doing well, Jace. How are you doing today?
Hey, I've been better. Just got off work, slaving, 9 to 5 work, lifestyle, man.
NCAA lifestyle, huh?
It's 7.
Hey,
And it is 7 o'clock.
okay, but I mean it's a 9 to 5 though. I can have a shift that's 9 to 5 at that job.
Hear that?
That's what a 9 to 5 is.
So you know 9 to 5 means you work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
That's not exactly what that means, but okay.
I know you're trying to use the slang version, but what time did you work, son?
I got there at 10 o'clock and I got off at 7. So I worked at 10. I can't call it a 9 to 5 though. Like,
Lord Jesus, 9 to 5. That's how we doing. Fresh off this 2-week break. How you guys been doing? What have I been missing? Jalen, Jason, Cut.
Life, why?
life ain't nothing.
Y'all sound depressed.
Not
Hey,
we ready to go
I ain't
out
depressed.
like you, bro. We trying
Okay.
to do what you do.
I
won't take trips to go see my girl.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one.
gotta find a girl first, Jace.
Vacation.
You gotta
Hey, we're gonna hold that down.
Oh my goodness. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing? I already asked that. I'm back. We have to talk about the NBA trade deadline that happened today. We gotta talk about NFL free agency. We also gotta talk about that Snyder cut of the Justice League, 4 hours of brilliance or trash. We'll get to that. But to kick it off, Jalen, we've been talking about this topic for over a couple of months. But it's time for you to break it open, pop the bottle open, just talk to us, man. Take it away.
Fellas, ladies, we're gonna be talking about group chat etiquette. Yes, this needs to be addressed. You got a mix of different people in group messages and group chats, some single, some not single, some married, some are even about to be married. So, with that being said, there are certain topics, certain things that certain people cannot say or do.
Bridge the gap for us, man.
Let's go ahead and bridge the gap. So, number one, if you know there is somebody in the group message who has a significant other and what you're about to send is inappropriate, I highly recommend that you use invisible ink so that that person's partner is not upset with them seeing just whatever flash across their screen, and it's just nuts. Number two, try to limit how much you open the group chat if you have a significant other, because you never know what kind of conversations you're gonna open it up to. You may have your lady or your guy laying up with you, and they can look over and see God knows what on your phone. So, that being said, gentlemen, what are some things that you believe we need to take into account with group chat etiquette?
Carter, do you look ready? I see you, boy.
You just, sometimes you got separate chats for separate things. That's what I say. I might be in a group message with the same person in like 4 or 5 chats, but I know I send certain stuff in one and I wouldn't send certain stuff in another. You gotta know your personnel.
Know your audience. I like that.
Know your limits. Jace, what's up? Etiquette, man. You be living that wild life. How have you been able to stay free from these group chats, man?
Man, I put y'all boys on mute. That's all it is. Just put it on mute.
That's all it takes?
That's all you got to do. That's all it takes. Do not have it popping up on your home screen, man.
But what if like
don't do it?
But for example, man, let's say we arguing about the Saints, and you know how you get passionate about it. So that's the first thing you open. But then while you arguing, somebody just drop boom Instagram post. What you doing if you right next to your significant other?
Well, those type of people should be in the group chat.
Are you
Why would you put that in the group chat where like that's just messing up the flow, the vibe? Like
So
we arguing, we having a discussion about the Saints, but you put explicit photos from Instagram, Twitter, all of a sudden in the group chat. You couldn't wait until we was done with the argument.
So you think us guys or us ladies out there, we should read the room? That's what you're saying when we're discussing.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should do. You should read the room. And I feel like, especially Twitter, honestly, because we have the PACT group chat, right? We have the PACT group chat, and we really don't put, because we have a Twitter PACT group chat, and we have the iMessage PACT group chat.
Allegedly, yep.
Huh?
Yeah, I got you good.
So we need to keep us on Twitter in the Twitter group chat and not in the iMessage group chat, unless it's about sports. Sports, that's a universal thing. Nobody's gonna get mad about sports. Like if your significant other gets mad about somebody putting a sports post in an iMessage group chat, and that's just weird. But keep the Twitter stuff, because we know how Twitter gets. Keep that in the Twitter group chat.
Is Jay's dropping knowledge, guys? For me, man, you know what I'm saying? When I'm with my significant other, sometimes it's based on your significant other preference, man. For example, my significant other does not care what we talk about in the chats, as long as of course, if you watch it on there, you swipe up and there's an Instagram or Twitter post on it, it's just gonna be like, what's that? But obviously, if like we're just going back and forth at it, or we're just talking in general, men being men, if we're a woman being woman, I see her talking in her group chat, I won't be like, oh, what y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the preference of your significant other matters, because we know there's some out there that don't want us talking about these things, and we got to use the basic function of group chat etiquette, which is invisible ink. Thank you, Apple, for invisible ink. They changed the game. We need that for spoilers, for TV shows, movies, and for other content that should not be expressly stated in the group chat.
Big facts. You'll be surprised at how lit the women's group chats get. They get a little, I think they need this the most.
I didn't see. Hey,
I don't.
All I gotta say is I had a.
You get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, I know a lot of brothers in my little circle that's been in the group chat, woman group chat before. So
ain't that like the worst feeling, knowing you've been in somebody's group chat? Everybody.
It hurts. It depends on for what reason though.
Oh, well, what's the reasons, man? Talk to us. What's the difference?
What you mean?
I don't know. I mean, you brought it up.
Hey, it's a couple reasons, but it's either good or bad reason.
All right.
Talk to us, Mr. Easterwood. Come on.
I don't want to get into the bad reasons. There's multiple bad reasons of why a man could be in a woman's group message. But
she's just cute, you know what I'm saying? Maybe trying to shoot at you.
Exactly. That's the good reason.
I see where we're going now. That's
a good reason. But it's bad reasons too, man. It's bad reasons. You might have slipped up and hey, you talked to so-and-so in the group chat and so-and-so in the group chat. They like, wait a minute.
It don't even got to be that bad. It could just be simple as you liking another woman's post on.
That too.
I mean, I'm saying there's levels to the chat.
He is. That's the main one problem. He all underneath the comments. Look at that. Talking about imagine if you can. Imagine this, imagine that.
Imagine if your girl sitting there. Welcome to the podcast, episode 96. Mr. Johnny Mars, how you doing today, man?
What up? Yo, I'm feeling good, alive. What's up, y'all?
We good. Nice to have you here. We're talking about group chat etiquette. What are some of the things when you're around a woman you're courting and you open up the PACT chat and you don't want to try to see some things that are being discussed in there? How do you handle that, or any group chat in general?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want the group chat to be talking about her at the time I open it, unless it's respectful. Like, yeah, man, she's so smart and intelligent, But like calling her a baddie or a damn, I will your girl, like all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of wild. I hope she wouldn't see that. And how do I handle it in that situation? I just have to tell her, like, it's a reason I'm with you. You're a baddie. You're gonna have to just deal with what comes with it. And I can, if you don't like it for real, I'll try to regulate and tell the chat they gotta chill and stuff. I'll tell them, but I can't control what people think about you. So I'm trying to work on keeping it a beam with women. You know what I'm saying? I've had my fair share of under 100 moments, and you learn, you live, you try to make the right decision in situations like that.
I don't talk like that. So,
Well, talk to us, Clay.
I'm not in a group message that talks like that. So I don't know where he got that from.
That's the other group.
I mean, it was a general, situation.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
It's all legit.
It could have happened in other spaces, not our space. We don't
all of these are hypotheticals. We don't, you know what I'm saying? All hypotheticals. Jalen, to wrap a bow on this conversation, bring it home. Group chat etiquette for both men and women. Man, what you got for us?
Just be respectful at the end of the day. If you're gonna be disrespectful, do it respectfully, please. Use your invisible ink. And read the room, for God's sake, please. If you're talking about how Drew Brees is trash or how the Nets won't win the NBA Finals, don't come in and drop some provocative picture of whatever IG model is popular. Please don't. Because you're ruining families, you're ruining lives. You're getting people put on child support.
Off of Instagram posts? Oh, man. No, Instagram post.
Hey, man, listen. You don't understand the magnitude of social media nowadays. It's heavy.
It builds insecurity.
It matters.
Dang, what if all right, for example, not that this applies to me or anybody else. Well, if I like the woman's picture on Instagram or Twitter because I like their outfit, I'm like, oh, that's kind of wavy, man.
You fried.
Dang.
You done.
I can't do that?
Nope.
Find it on you gotta find it on the guy. You can't find it on no woman.
Or you can internally like it. You don't have to physically do
that too.
You can just say, I like this.
You do that?
I'm gonna like it. Because women are gonna take that and be like, my man's underneath this picture being all thirsty and or look, why he always liking her pictures? What he like this picture for? You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. As well, I don't want to say as guys we think differently, but I think we do. At least this group of guys, we don't really.
Allegedly,
we do.
Allegedly.
Come on, Jace, be respectful.
Allegedly, none of us care about, the pictures that our women like. Allegedly.
Oh, all right, big facts, and that ties up that group etiquette for those out there who needed this gem. We provided, and if there's any more you want us to hear, just let us know. Reach out to us. We can do a part 2, and we'll definitely bridge that gap for you all. Are you guys ready to discuss the big news out of the NBA, which is the NBA trade deadline?
Yes, sir.
Before we start, I decided to bring in a new segment for this beautiful NBA trade deadline moment. It lived up to the hype. Monumental trades were made. So as our acronym is, you all right? Our acronym is PACT, praying, continue trying. We're gonna do 2 things for the NBA trade deadline. We're gonna pick a crappy team that did well during the NBA or did bad during the NBA trade deadline. I want to pick a convincing team that did something well or bad during the NBA trade deadline. PACT, pick a crappy team or pick a convincing team. Crappy, bad, convincing, good. Who would like to start it off?
Crappy. I think I have 2 teams that I think did very terrible.
Talk to us.
Number 1 being the Orlando Magic. You start off the season 6-0, I believe. Your PG, one of your star players gets hurt. Why not go out and grab a veteran player so that you can keep everything afloat? Because you have a good key group of guys, I think, to be able to compete at least to get to the playoffs. But you trade your 2 best players, and you're probably going to end up, letting some guys go during the summer. And now it's just like, you did all that for what? Number 2, the Boston Celtics. I just don't see why they needed my man
Evan Fournier. Yep.
Yeah, I don't see the fit. I don't think it's a good fit at all. I think it's just a waste. Like, it just literally doesn't make sense. I think the Hawks should have really been trying to press for him more so than the Celtics, but it is what it is. And just
Rondo going to the Clippers, I don't like it. It's not gonna do them no good, honestly. Like I don't understand why. He's trash, washed, done.
Wow, those are powerful words because I do not agree.
I disagree with everything he just said.
You say you disagree or agree?
Disagree with everything he just said.
Take it away, Carter. Pick a crappy team that did bad at the trade deadline, and pick a convincing team that did well during the trade deadline.
You said a crappy team that did well.
Crappy team that did bad, convincing team that did good.
So crappy team, I'm gonna have to say the Wizards. The Wizards didn't gain anything. Like they got Daniel Gafford, he was a good pick. He young though, and I don't know if he'll answer their big man problem, and I don't know if he helps them get into the playoffs, which should be their goal since they have Russ and Bradley Beal. And then you said a creative team,
convincing
team. I have to say, I like what the Hawks did. I like what the Heat did. Hawks need bench scoring. Lou Will gives them that. He added another wing player that can, if he gets in his mode or get back to who he was, he can carry a team if he needs to. And my last spot, I like Evan Fournier for the Celtics because I feel like they need another guard that can score. And that'll help take pressure off of Kimba. And it allows you to move Jaylen Brown to the 3 and play Tatum at the 4. And you kind of switch it up. Or you can go small ball for real and have Tatum at the 5, Brown at the 4, Marcus Smart, Fournier, and Kimba. So it just gives them a lot of, I think, versatility. Do I think they need a big man? Yes. Do I think they're going to make a run for Drummond? Yes. But I ultimately think, they're making decent moves for what they got going on.
Got you. And just for clarification, crappy team doesn't mean by record. Just crappy team is a team that didn't do well at the trade deadline or should have done more. And convincing team is a team that won the trade deadline or did really well during the trade deadline.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the Clippers getting Rondo.
Oh, just clarification. Johnny Mars, are you gonna talk to us, man? Pick a crappy team that did bad at the trade deadline and pick a convincing team that did good, man.
I know the crappy teams with crappy records did bad. Like the Rockets, I'm not quite sure what it is that they believe in. Is it Kevin Porter? Is it Daniel House? Jay Sean Tate? Is it John Wall? I mean, John Wall now is in a turbulent situation. Like he could not have foresaw this happening. So I feel bad for him. And I thought the Rockets did pretty bad at not help. Like it's just no knowledge for the fan base. Like the fans don't know what they're doing. Players on the team don't know what they're doing. To me, there's just no chemistry in that organization anywhere. And I don't think that makes for a great franchise. And it's going to take a while for they actually get back to being relevant as far as championship contenders go. So it's unfortunate. I thought they did the worst because that's franchise has been terrible all year. And I don't know if it's something about Houston and the owners, if they linking up and just saying, hey, let's do what we can to make everybody in Houston that loves us mad and angry. But that's what it seems like. Convincing team, obviously, is the Bulls. Like, come on. You go and get another all-star. And it's love to Zack. Like, Zack is balling his heart out, career high numbers in typical, in every category that's necessary to win games. And you look around him, there's no consistency from anybody else on his team. And you got players on the team making outlandish comments like, yeah, nobody really cared in warm-ups to the Cavs. Yeah, we was just really out there practicing. Like, what? Like, come on, bro. You got an all-star. Zack seeing his teammates not even going 100%, and then you lose to the Cavs, who didn't have Colin Sexton. So it's like you got to get those people out of there. As far as AK goes and Mark Eversley, our GM, like, they really did what they had to do. They got those players who said those comments out of there, and they're rebuilding the chemistry. You get in an all-star to help Zack. You saying, Zack, we're buying into you, and we know what you can do. We're going to get you help. And you're telling the fan base, hey, y'all, we believe we can go to the playoffs, and this is what we're doing to show you. And I thought even just going to get Daniel Theis was also another great acquisition. So I'm in it for the Bulls. I think they're convincing me. And a lot of people say, oh, they're going to get bounced in the first round. Like, we don't care about that. Like, the Bulls, we just want to go to the playoffs. We don't care about if we lose in the first round. We just want to say we went. And I think this is the year for us to go and at least win a couple of games in the first round with 2 All-Stars. So we'll see how.
I think y'all can get out the first round? I think y'all can get out the first round if y'all get a good matchup.
I mean, it's looking like it's going to be Philly or Boston. I mean, you're right, though, because honestly, B, like, the Eastern Conference is so close. We're only like 3 games out of the 4th seed. Like, we have 23 losses, and the 4th seed has 22 losses. So actually, it's not even 4 games. It's, yeah, you're right.
It could change.
Yeah.
It could change like that.
We got 2 All-Stars now, so it's like we can really, I don't know, that puts us in a different light of contenders. So
you got a premier, big, probably one of the best centers in the game. You can make an argument he's top 5. I think he's top 3, but you can make an argument that he's top 5.
Vucevic?
And then you got Levine.
He's not top
3.
We
know
Embiid, Jokic, and Gobert have him off the beat, but he could be top 5.
Oh, I think he's better than Gobert. That's the
Lord
thing.
have mercy. All right, we're not turning this into a Gobert.
I ain't gonna cap. Gobert, he's been balling, bro. He the reason why they like fought. The man had 9 blocks. Like, he the reason why they fought, bro.
That's cool, but
Jalen and Cut are like Shaq, man. They don't respect bigs. So the bigs that don't have an offensive game.
I'm watching them play, bro. Gobert is crazy.
I like Vucevic. Vucevic is better. Stretch 4, can rebound the ball, shoot the ball, do everything he needs to do. Can defend well. Not as good as Gobert, but like
he's a great shooter. That's what I like. 40% from the 3 this year, averaging 6 3-pointers a game.
He plays similar to Nikola. He plays just like Nikola. He just don't pass as good.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. And he was on a bad team.
So nobody was really noticing him. And Nikola took the work and like he tried to slim down and actually become like a guard. Vucevic, like he's still stocky.
It's hard to be skinny and be that big.
I know.
Exactly.
He put the work in, that boy.
Jace, are you ready?
Yeah, man. Since I was at work, I didn't get to see a lot of the trades, but I seen that the Wizards and the Rockets didn't really do much, which I feel those 2 teams needed the most help out of the whole entire NBA. So, yeah, I feel like they're the losers of this trade deadline. The winner, I gotta go with John in this one, man. Just putting help around Zach LaVine is just a W to me. Because I think they're sitting at 10 right now, with Indiana above them at 9, then Boston at 8, and the Hawks at 7. Adding Vucevic, another All-Star that can stretch the floor. I think the only person in the starting lineup that probably has the worst shooting talent would be like Thaddeus Young or something. I don't even know if does Thaddeus Young start.
Yeah. I think getting Vucevic, because they play similar in that playmaking big role, that they're going to move that to the bench. They tried to move Long, but nobody wanted him. So
yeah. So I mean, getting Vucevic and having a stretch at that position now, that creates a lot of opportunity for the Bulls. So I want to say I say they're the winner of this trade deadline. I see them moving up at least to 8 or 7, at least.
Yep.
Indiana can definitely make a move though. Because Karis LeVert is back, and let them get a few big games in. But their boys will be in 8, 7. So
got you. And of course, can't forget out the play-in tournament. If you're for 9 and 10, you have a shot to be the 8th seed in the playoffs. So play-in tournament open things up for the 9th and 10th spot. Before I'll go, my crappy team. Gotta be the Toronto Raptors, man. Even though they kept Ari, just the reports of them trying to trade the greatest Raptor of all time was nasty to me. And they also lost Norman Powell. He started for them this season. He was my prediction to be their 6th man of the year. Just losing him and acquiring Gary Trent, you acquire more shooting. But I don't know what's going on in Toronto. There's reported beef between Siakam and Nick Nurse, where Siakam cursed out Nick Nurse, and it wasn't just a simple like "fu." It was like they said it through the reports. They're saying like it was like personal. It was getting personal between the two. So I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe they need to go back to Toronto because the Tampa life is just too much for them. But my convincing team, I have two. I have three actually. Number one, the Miami Heat. They added Ben Jelinka from the Kings. Also acquired Victor Oladipo without giving up Duncan Robinson and Tyler Euro. So they have shooting and they still have their core with Jimmy and Bam. So that was a plus for them. Another convincing team was, of course, I mean, not of course, but the New Orleans Pelicans. They kept Lonzo Ball. I did not want them to trade Lonzo Ball. Them keeping Lonzo Ball was just a huge bonus, in my opinion. That was greatly needed. And last but not least, the winner, not the winner, but a team that did well was the Clippers, man. Trading Lou for Rajon Rondo, it was huge to me. Kawhi all season long, and then the offseason said he needed a point guard. Rajon Rondo is one of the best pure point guards in NBA history. And come postseason time, you all know that playoff Rondo is real. So I think the Clippers are going to be nice, man. I know that losing Lou will hurt, but I seen they have some nice bench play. Terrence Mann is coming along nice, strong as well. And it's just if Kawhi and PG could just carry the load and not disappear come postseason time with an addition of a true point guard like Rajon Rondo, I think the Clippers can make some noise and finally make it to the conference finals. And that is all. PACT segment. Came up with that today. Boom. How you like me now? NBA takeaways before we move on. What have you guys been noticing these past couple of weeks after the NBA All-Star game? Anybody could go.
Yeah, a couple of teams have remained hot through the break. I mean, you obviously got to shout out Atlanta for winning, 8 of the last 9 or something like that games. I think they lost last night to the Kings in a good one by 2 or something, but dang. But yeah, they've been good. The Suns also have been good, and the Bucks, I mean, they're flying under the radar because Brooklyn and Philly are just great teams as well, but the Bucks have not really been losing. And Dante DiVincenzo is definitely stepping up his game in a way that
winners of 8 straight.
So what?
Winners of 8 straight, the Bucks.
Yes. Oh wow. And so that's scary when you think about that. It's like, okay, Brooklyn's really good, but Brooklyn don't have KD either. They're playing really well. I know they got blown out the other day, but Kyrie nor Harden played, so that's expected, nor Blake. But when you have all 3 of them, they're just really, at the end of the day, the 3 of the greatest basketball players in the world, to this day, breathing. And to have that still in your arsenal is crazy. Nervous for the Lakers. Clearly, I don't know. We saw this happen in LeBron's first season with the Lakers. He gets hurt. He missed out on the playoffs, but I think they're too high of a seed to miss the playoffs. But, if they don't get rhythm soon, how can we just definitely say they're going to win a championship again when they have been missing the opportunity to develop chemistry?
Before you move off of that, how do you guys feel that the Lakers didn't make a move at the trade deadline?
Piss po. I don't know what Rob Pelinka was thinking.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get Kyle Lowry, weren't they?
I don't know why.
Lord Jesus.
I think Kyle would have been a Kyle.
I told them I think if they would have got Kyle could have carried them through this rough patch without AD and LeBron. Maybe postseason, maybe when Kyle might have his moments in the postseason. He was known for a choker at times with DeRozan back in those days. But I think in the regular season, Kyle with Montrezl Harrell, again, Kuzma could have carried them through this rough patch without AD and LeBron.
Kyle Kuzma is gonna be the key.
You said Kuz who?
Kuzma gonna be the key. I don't know what the Lakers doing, man. I'm a little concerned, honestly. I picked them in the beginning of the season to win it all, but Bron out 4 to 6 weeks, and AD comes back in 2 weeks, and he's been out pretty much almost all of the whole entire season. So only God knows what's gonna happen.
Kyle Kuzma will not be the reason.
Gonna be the
what?
Drummond if they get Drummond, they need him. They need him desperately. Is at that point.
Before
they couldn't trade nobody. They refused to get rid of Horton Tucker for Lowry, which I kind of get.
Wait! Before you go, do you think that if they would have traded for Lowry could have helped them get some wins while AD and LeBron were out?
Yes, but I think getting him would be kind of counterproductive in the fact that you got Schroeder. So it's like, who you gonna ride with? Gonna ride with Larry and Schroeder come off the bench? Because Larry both kind of would be weird. And then KCP just got that extension, but they was gonna include KCP in the deal. It was supposed to be KCP, Horton Tucker, and I forgot who else it was. Somebody else. Honestly, the Lakers' lack of offseason moves last season is coming back to bite them in the butt. That's what it's really.
Wait, what you mean? They made moves in offseason, though.
But they didn't make good moves outside of.
They got Harrell.
Okay, that was a good one. They got Montrez and
they can't get everybody.
The Wesley Matthews move don't really show me nothing.
And of course, we don't like the Gasol move.
You know, pointless. They don't even start right now. I think he hurt, but
the Lakers are banking on Andre Drummond to come to them if he gets bought out, which is apparent.
He got bought out. Aldridge and him got bought out, but Aldridge didn't even consider the Lakers. They say Aldridge is his number one destination is the Heat.
Beach. Yep.
So, I feel like the Lakers just.
I wonder why that is.
Lakers, but see that's the thing. They're so high as a seed. They can
want to come out the West.
They can afford to lose a couple games. Like it don't matter what seed they get. To be honest,
I agree with that, but they won't have the luxury of having like an easy opponent because if they fall below the 4 seed, they end up playing either the Clippers, Nuggets, Suns, or Jazz. Right now, they will play the Nuggets if the playoffs were to start today.
I think none of those teams scared them except the Clippers. Honestly,
I think if they drop
in a 7-game series,
would you say
the Blazers, they could lose to them.
To who?
To the Blazers.
And there's no easy team in the West. I feel like
every year. We do this every year, bro. If the LeBron and Anthony Davis are playing, I think the difference between this year though is they're both hurt. I think that's like the issue with like that's why I think they're most. If they were to lose, they're more susceptible now than ever because both AD and LeBron are now hurt, not just one of them. Both of them.
He hasn't been healthy all season. Like, not for real. He hasn't been 100% all season.
That's why this was actually good for him. I think LeBron was still playing at a high level, so a rejuvenated AD will be good for them, especially by itself.
They're not bad. Like LeBron, like with LeBron, they're fine. Like, but without LeBron, they're really bad. Like that's the crazy part. Because
that's why I said this is good. This will be good for AD because now he got his legs under him. So when he come back, they won't be losing.
He should come back in like a week or two. Like
they'll be fine.
Shams report LeBron is to 4 to 6 weeks, and they say AD will be back in 2 weeks. So that's like 6 games, 6, 7, 8 games for AD and like 10 for 12 for LeBron.
I don't see them winning any games.
Well, let's look at their schedule.
Like, I ain't even gonna cap to you. They look bad. Like,
they do look bad. I do agree with that. Pelicans just blew them off the court. Pelicans Fado. All right, we have the 76ers tonight. I think they're gonna lose. They could beat the Cavs though.
They're gonna beat the Cavs in the Magic.
I better stop sleeping on the Cavs, bro.
Bro, they're gonna beat the Cavs in the Magic.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all really are sleeping on the Cavs.
Bro, I just watched the Cavs play last week. I just seen them live. The Lakers gonna beat the Cavs. Especially Colin Sexton not playing.
2 weeks. What's in 2 weeks? Let's see. Let's say the 3rd. It's the 8th. We're gonna stop at the 8th.
What game they gonna win is this Magic game.
Don't worry about the April 10th and lower about the Nets and Knicks. We could just do these games. So Sixers, Cavs, Magic, Bucks, Kings, Clippers, Raptors, and Heat. What do you think their record would be in these next 8 games?
I have 1-7.
Right. That's stupid. Okay.
John, that's
3.
What you gonna say? 2-6?
I'm leaning towards. I think they could get 3 and 5 or 4.
They could go 3 and 5.
I think they could beat the Cavs. I think they could beat the Magic. And they could beat the Kings or the Raptors.
Oh yeah, the Raptors game is a toss up.
The Raptors 5.
They're not beating the Kings.
They're not 5. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be gassing teams.
They are 5.
It be good teams that lose sorry teams all the time. I don't understand why they're not gonna lose every game and they're not gonna only win one game.
All right, I say like 2-6.
3 and 5, 4 and 4.
I think either at 500 or they just missed 500 with 3 and 5.
Like the Sixers gonna beat the hell out of them tonight.
I think they will. I think the Bucks gonna beat them. I think the Clippers gonna beat them. I think the Heat gonna beat them. I think that's 4 guaranteed.
And those are games, and the Clippers gonna beat the hell out of them too. Which they don't. The Lakers lose to the Clippers all the time in the regular season. They really don't mean anything. So
the only 2 wins I see for them is the Raptors and Magic. That's it.
But not the Cavs. Okay.
They're not beating the Cavs.
The Cavs without Drummond, without Kevin Love, without possibly Sexton.
They've been without them all season. They've been playing with them.
Colin Sexton, they've been without Colin Sexton all season.
They just beat us without Colin Sexton.
Y'all suck too till today.
Nah, we wasn't trash.
Come on now,
They
buddy.
they play their heart out, and then they're like a good rebounding team, great offensive rebounding team.
And they just traded JaVale McGee too. It's gonna be a whole new regime there.
Okay.
JaVale McGee barely played either, but
They have more chemistry than that Lakers team, bro. Like they're gonna beat them
how do they have more chemistry than that Lakers team?
because they've been playing together longer with the same people.
How is that? That's not true though.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's down the street. I know.
Oh, Jace, turn that off. All right.
I like Schroeder to win. He was beating all those Eastern teams. He was beating them when he was with the Hawks. I don't see them losing to all those teams.
They're in the West though.
But I'm saying most of those teams were Eastern teams, except.
Well, yeah, you're right. True that. They ain't beating the Kings though.
Yes, they are.
They
Kings
play-
are one of the
they
worst
play-
coaches in the NBA.
Yeah, they play 6 Eastern teams and 2 Western teams in this stretch.
Perfect time to have a East stretch.
All right. John, did you want to finish your NBA takeaways or you're done?
Nah, that was it.
All right. NBA takeaways, anybody? For the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks after the NBA All-Star game?
Oh, I got something to say.
I'll talk to him, Dave.
Okay, okay. So listen. I understand that, LeBron,
Oh,
AD. I know they're hurt, but yet, hold on.
all right. Jalen?
I'm back.
He's back.
Hold on. I'm back. So I understand that LeBron, AD. I understand they're hurt. I understand. This is not the same Lakers team that we see in the beginning of the season at all. But they are a high seed. What seed are they at right now? 3 or 4?
Currently the 4th seed. If the playoffs start today, they will play the Nuggets.
So they're the 4th seed right now. There's no way basketball terms that they should come out leave the 8 spots. But I still feel like they shouldn't go down or up. They still have a good team to where they should be able to win games. I understand, their all-stars are hurt, superstars hurt. I understand that, but that team is still full of talent. And
did you miss us do the schedule for them?
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to pull it back up for you, buddy. Hold on. And here we go now. Here are their next 8 games. They have the Sixers tonight, the Cavaliers tomorrow, Magic, Bucks, Kings, Clippers, Raptors, Heat. Cuts has them going 3 or 5 or 4 and 4. John said 1 and 7. Jalen said 2 and 6. I said 3 or 5 or 4 and 4 if the ball tips their way.
1 and 7.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the Kings gonna be the guaranteed W or something?
He said the Magic was the guaranteed W.
Oh wow. All right, I got him going. I got him going 4 and 4.
So and the losses are the Heat, Clippers, Bucks, and Sixers.
Yeah.
That's the easy ones. Like I can almost guarantee them foils.
Yeah.
But them other ones is like, toss up.
At worst, two losses at worst, but I can see them doing 3 or 4 W's. Now they might be able to pull out one though. You never know. They might be able to pull out one.
Yeah, I said one game the ball might tip their way, they shots falling, stuff like that. But who knows? I mean, it's gonna be a rough patch for sure. And I just think because John and Jalen were saying how like if the Lakers aren't a lock in the first round if they fall below the 4th seed because they may end up playing the Nuggets, Clippers, Suns, or Jazz, or even Portland. And if they face them in the first round, and with AD and LeBron still having to rebuild that chemistry coming off injuries, they might be, might get knocked off a little bit.
Yo, I feel like
Talk about how bad the Nets lost to the Jazz yesterday.
They didn't play without
Harden.
That's the point.
I mean, I feel like what's it called?
KD, no Dinwiddie, no Kyrie, no
Right.
Harden. So that just proves to me that team is not that deep, which matters.
They have great players. Like It don't matter who else.
The energy you giving them is not the same energy you giving the
No.
Lakers though, and the Lakers have a better team than them without the stars.
What? The Lakers have a better team than the Brooklyn.
Yes. If you take away the stars from each team, the Lakers are better than the Nets.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
But you making excuses for them why you can't get the energy to the Nets.
They're not going to be out for weeks. They just rested or something.
They load managing.
KD ain't played in God knows how long, and everybody called me a Jack ass for saying that injury is not something that you could just play around with. But he's different, bro. He's not Boogie, bro. Boogie is bigger.
I heard he's chilling, literally.
Yeah, okay. He's
I
chilling.
heard he's chilling too. I'm sure that man is.
I heard he's chilling. Cool.
I'm sure he's
chilling.
It's either two ways. Either he's actually healthy and they're just waiting for him to play, or it's more severe than we thought, and he's just trying to take more time for it.
Man, this is what I see.
Every person that get that injury has a similar situation. They can't play like they used to.
I've never seen KD load manage, whatever it's called. I've never seen him do this before ever in his career. So I know, and KD's a hooper. He gonna go out there and hoop regardless. So I know for a fact this injury is messing with him. It has to be. Because he's not finna just sit down and watch everybody else play. Yeah, they have a good team. I think they're top 3 in the East, blah, 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 whatever. But KD's still he gonna play if he want to play.
I think if they needed him to play, he would play. But they don't need him to play right now. They want him to be like 110%.
KD still got a chip on the shoulder because we don't think he better than LeBron. He think he better than LeBron.
Not though.
Yeah, he not at all.
3 games this year. I rock with LeBron for playing every game.
That's why I always have. Well, that's not the main reason why, but that's another reason why. Like Bron over KD, obviously.
All right. Is there any?
If the Lakers get busted tonight by like 20, they're going 1-7. They lost to the Suns by like 15 something. They lost to the Pelicans by like 15.
They're gonna get buzzed by this team. This is the best team they play. This is the best team they're playing though.
Those teams are actually.
They're not playing nobody better than them for the rest of this schedule.
What?
The next 8 games, this is the best team they're gonna play tonight.
They play the Bucks.
The Heat.
Again, the best team they're gonna play is tonight.
The Heat are better than
what? The Bucks
the Heat better than the Sixers.
I think the Bucks better than the Sixers without Embiid. Without Embiid,
I got the Sixers number 1 seed, bro.
And if the Heat signed LA, they roster, bro.
Oh, we going to get
them. They roster is tough.
Like, wait, so how does that work with LA? I heard he got bought out. So like, how does that like?
You're a free agent
in the middle of the season.
Yeah, it's like NBA has a buyout period where you could buy out a player contract, but you don't pay them the full amount you paid them. They give you some of their contract back, but they
make an agreement on how much you give them out of that money.
Oh, so he's rolling the money right now. Essentially.
He already had money, so he ain't missing it.
Yeah, he had like a $20 million deal, something like that.
He getting it all at once now, though, ain't?
No, they just giving him 8 out of the 20.
Oh, okay.
But he gets the option to go play somewhere else for whatever.
Yep. Is there any more NBA news before we switch gears? I guess not. Before we move on to the NFL, NCAA March Madness, men and women's tournaments have kicked off. I could go first. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I haven't been watching for real. I feel like there's no stars. I know there's Luka Garza for Iowa, and there's Cade Cunningham, potential first-round pick in the NBA draft, first overall pick in the NBA draft, and Cam Thomas. Only reason I know him because I keep up with LSU on social media. But other than that, I feel like there's no real star quality teams. I know Gonzaga's undefeated and for chasing a perfect season, but I just haven't been invested. I don't know if it's because of the fans. I don't know because of this COVID period that we're in that I can't physically enjoy it. Just I don't know. Tournament season feels weird. I didn't even do a bracket. I did one, but I bulljobbed the bracket. I wasn't even like serious with it.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Like, I don't know what it's been. I'm usually a big college basketball guy too. Like, I really love watching it. For some reason, like, I guess COVID has just spoiled it for me. Like, I tried to catch a few games. I think there's a lot of talent. Like, you hear about guys like Cade Cunningham, you know what I'm saying? Pretty solid. What's the kid from Illinois with the hair? What's his name again?
I couldn't even tell.
Don't matter. He shouldn't have took that picture.
The one who took the Kobe picture.
Oh,
nice.
I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna look
He
him
only
up.
took that picture. That's why they got bounced.
Yeah, he's nice, but what you see, bro, like everybody's getting bounced because number one, COVID has just affected like all of the recruiting process. Like I feel like guys are now just going to the G League, like because of obvious reasons. So like the talent is just more balanced. So hey, don't be surprised if you see a school that you ain't really accustomed to seeing get to the big stage.
The Cinderella run's about to run out. That time's ticking.
We'll see.
Sweet 16 time, baby.
My Final Four is still alive in my bracket, so I
feel like
the look of it.
Gonzaga's got a real good team.
But I feel like Gonzaga always got a good team.
My Final Four is Gonzaga, Michigan, Arkansas, and Houston.
Shout out Juwan Howard.
I'm willing to bet on that. Possibly.
I'm surprised OSU got knocked so fast.
I'm not. I shouldn't have picked them. I was not surprised. But that Illinois, Loyola, Chicago, I had that. I had Loyola, Chicago winning. I just didn't have to beat Illinois. And then I got there. I was like, dang, if you're going to be an underdog, the team to beat in that state is Illinois.
Yeah.
So it was like, dang, I should have probably rode with them. Oral Roberts was a toss-up. I had Florida actually making it to the next I had Florida making it to the next part of the bracket, but then losing to Alabama.
Roberts on the 3. Weird, bro. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think the bracket's interesting, but the women's side of it is also interesting, and just honestly, it's really cool watching the women play basketball because it's not like team basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like they play a lot of zone, and they get out on a fast break, and they run, and they got handles too at the point guard position, and they can put up points in a hurry, no cap. I think it's been more exciting watching the women honestly this year than the men, for a lot of reasons that y'all named. I think for the women, I do think UConn is going to go all the way. UConn women is just like they're a dynasty of a program, and they're always in the run for the tournament. But for the men, I think that I don't know. Gonzaga's perfect, you know what I'm saying? But Michigan with Juwan Howard winning Coach of the Year and being black and hearing him on TNT the other day speak of what it meant to him to be in this position and be a person of color, providing this chance to show other people that they can be successful that look like him in coaching. So I thought that was really inspirational. I was like, dang, I kind of rock with him, bro. Like, I like how he was using his platform to promote positivity and for the culture. So I'm definitely kind of rooting for Michigan just for that reason. Alabama, though, you know, they turned their program around, so it's going to be interesting to see how far they take it this year. But I'm riding with Michigan, and I'm riding with UConn for the women. That's my predictions.
I picked Michigan on my bracket, but I got another bracket that was like we did 3 for the one I'm in. I think Arkansas really gonna surprise people, but I also like Houston. Houston is like this probably I think this was their highest seed ever. They got the 2 seed and
They the best team in Houston?
Oh yeah, they're the best team they might be the best team in Texas.
Is there any more NCAA news before we move on?
I got something I want to ask y'all.
Talk to us.
So on Twitter, I seen that some dude said something about the football, NCAA football has this top 25 list, blah blah blah. Only 4 go to the playoffs, blah blah blah. You know how CFB is.
You talking about, college football? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you know how CFB is. So people were saying that what if it was like a bracket like the NCAA basketball for football though? How would that play out?
It would only be able to be 8 teams.
8 from each. What's it called?
I think
5 from each conference and 3 5 from the Power 5 and 3 would be like if it's 2 good SEC teams, one to get it, another one to get in. 2 good Big Ten teams, another one get in, and then maybe like a random conference.
I think at most it would be 16. I think if they really wanted to have like a March Madness type of like season, they could. It just would have to because we've seen it with spring season was that some programs are having with spring season. NCAA would do a spring season, so just extending the season to from mid-December and ending it at the end of January. I think it could be possible. Would they do it? No.
They just lowered it. They shortened the schedules.
Yeah, but I think I heard the 18 format is coming or 16 format is coming. They're going to expand. So one of the Power 5 conferences and the next 3 best records, like convincingly, or if like a school like Cincinnati or another UCF come about, they'll get their chance to get in. Because we see with the current format that teams that's not Power 5 won't get in. We've seen it with Cincinnati because if there was any year that a team that should have got in to the postseason with their like resume, it should have been them, but it still didn't even get a shot. So
does that fix the Notre Dame situation?
Notre Dame just needs to join the damn conference.
That's what I'm saying. So does that fix that situation? Like they don't just get in just because like
they was in the conference this season though. That's why it was so easy.
They was an ACC this season. I think
they just need to join it permanently and make it easier for everybody, but they don't want to because of their TV rights deal. It's really stupid though. I think if I'm the NCAA, I tell them join the conference or you can't participate. How about that?
I mean, I feel like they don't want to do it because it's not good enough. They're never good enough. They're not good.
They were the second best team in the ACC. They're good enough. It's just and they recruit.
Every time they hit the SEC, they're gonna lose.
No, but that's why they wouldn't join the SEC. They join the ACC.
We're only gonna lose to like the top 2 teams.
Like I ain't gonna lie, this is the perfect time for them to go to ACC because DJ Ukulele or whatever ain't set like Trevor Lawrence is. So they join the ACC permanently. They probably could dominate for the next 2 seasons if they like keep their team together. I think personally you should be in a conference. I don't like the independent thing, but I get why. If I'm making all this money on my own, why I need you?
Right.
I think the playoff format is dumb anyway, though. Like even just deciding to do it this way, like you knew it'd be a problem later. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They knew it would be a problem, but the BCS it's better than BCS, so I get it.
A lot better.
That was whack.
Not really. It's not that.
BCS was whack because it only was basically the championship was set, but the top 2 teams.
The result is the same.
The top 2 teams. The top 2 teams were Bama and Ohio State last year. I mean, the only reason this one worked because Clemson too. We thought there was only 3 good teams in college football, so I think that's why it had to be 4 teams. But some seasons, like last year with Clemson LSU, I think we knew they were the 2 best teams, so the BCS format would have worked in that sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Avery Bradley might get bought out by the Rockets. I feel bad for the Rockets.
I don't know what the Houston doing.
Houston had the worst. That's crap. That's crap.
Are they getting any picks from for Hardy?
They
got 4 first-round picks.
Yeah, but
the Thunder have 17 first-round picks in the next 2 years.
Bruh, I thought it was 34 in the next. It's like 34 in the next 7.
How did they get all that?
The Russell Westbrook trade,
PG,
Paul George trade, another trade they did with
and I can't call what the Magic did crappy. The Magic have the best.
That's crazy.
Like young team. Like I know people like to say the Pelicans and stuff, but our team is not that young anymore. They're pretty much veterans. Some of them, like BI, has been in the league for like 4 years, so they're not that young team anymore. And the same for the Hawks now. But
I'm not young at all, actually.
So 17 first-round picks?
But the Magic,
17
Magic have Chuma.
I'm gonna say how in there.
They have like the literal AAU team. That's what the Magic have now. An AAU team with a bunch of picks.
Bro, the Magic, they still got people though. Like
Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony. It's just young. That's why I said they're the definition of a young team.
Yeah, Chuma too.
Chuma, that's what I said.
The Magic actually aren't that bad for real. They were trash anyway. Why not trade your superstars? Like
more teams should adopt that thinking, but some teams
it's like people don't like
do that first.
The Magic finally realized that if they just
at first
if they let them go and they start from scratch, they'll actually be able to build something.
Yeah,
and they still got with what they had. John Isaac, Markelle Fultz, Wendell Carter, Cole Anthony, RJ Hampton, Obama, Chuma, and multiple first and second round picks.
They just need a coach that could just develop them.
That's insane.
Like I love what I don't know the Thunder coach name. I don't know. Yeah, but what he's doing with the Thunder, they were supposed to be like a tanking team, but they were continuing to win games with SGA, Lou Dort. I think I see the Thunder are doing this really nice. So
Shea is literally an all-star level, almost all-star level.
They messed up in their draft pick though. That kid is not good.
Who?
They messed up with their draft pick.
What they got?
Aleshi Poskashevsky.
Oh yeah.
Well, they got 17 more, so it's a hit or miss for them. They can
spin him all they want.
they're gonna have to try to get a star with that. Like you have all these picks, like they can try to get, you know what I'm saying?
Buy Al Horford out too.
Yeah, Al Horford need to go. They really gonna rebuild.
Yep. Is there any more news before we go to the NFL free agency real quick? Quick. I guess not. Okay. Same format with PACT. Instead, we're gonna pick a crappy talent and pick a convincing talent that was signed in the NFL free agency. And of course, for context, crappy talent doesn't mean that this player sucks. This just means that the deal was bad or the team should have got a different player that was given. And convincing talent means, of course, it was a good deal for the team, good deal for the player. So who's ready to kick things off for NFL free agency PACT edition?
First thing that come to mind is Malcolm Butler signing with the Cardinals. I thought that was Don't really see.
They had AARP corners last year, so it don't make a difference.
Yeah.
They corners last year with Patrick Peterson, which no disrespect to him ever, and Dre Kirkpatrick and Jonathan Joseph, a bunch of old guys.
That's what I'm saying. They old. You would think you want to get younger at the position.
They need to draft a corner, but that's not the only thing they need. They need a tight end. I think Kyle Pitts is their perfect person to pick.
Oh yeah, you know that guy.
But then again, their defense need help too. But if I get a chance to get Kyle Pitts, I'm taking it with the Cardinals.
Yes. If we get a chance to take Kyle Pitts, we need to grab him.
Y'all going quarterback. Y'all better go quarterback.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any better than crispy, juicy, and
I was like, who is that? Now, I think the crappy signing, I don't know, bro. The Texans just seemed like they was just signing people. I can't lie to you, but I guess the crappy signing, I go with Andy Dalton to the Bears, but I guess it was insurance policy.
Hey, QB1.
And Andy Dalton, I ain't gonna lie, Andy Dalton did get the Bengals kind of set him up for the way his career went. Like his career was very on some Joe Flacco type vibes as far as how they set him up to be successful. Not really well, but Joe Flacco ended up getting a ring out of it. Andy Dalton didn't. Him being from Texas, the Cowboys let him come play. He played I'm not gonna say good or bad. He was like in the middle for me as far as how he played. But Chicago just try to get an insurance policy. But if the Bears don't draft a quarterback, they're literally tweaked out.
QB1, man.
In my good signing, it's a lot. It was actually a lot of those this year, but the Jonnu and Hunter Henry to the Patriots was good. The Mike Davis to the Falcons. He from Atlanta too, so that was kind of cool, I guess.
Getting Galladay.
Oh yeah, Giants Galladay and Adoree Jack. Galladay is probably the best signing. Yeah, the Giants getting Galladay was probably the best signing.
I think.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones has no excuse. I mean, I thought he had a decent wide receiving crew last year, but now he really has no excuse to why he can't be successful.
Oh no, he literally has got a veteran tight end in Kyle Rudolph, a good tight end in young tight end in Evan Ingram. You got Galladay, you got Sterling Shepard, you got Slayton, you got John Ross,
Saquon to be back.
Saquon, yeah, that offense is actually on paper pretty like that.
I just want to see their line get a little bit better.
O-line sucks.
O-line is terrible. You're not doing nothing with all them weapons, but what about your O-line secure? So I'm curious to see what moves they make in the draft to address those issues.
They need to go all defense and O-line. Yeah. I want to draft a single skill position.
Front seven. I agree. Their front seven needs to be a priority, and also their O-line. But man, I would be remiss if I ain't talk about them Super Bowl champions though.
Hey, Taylor. Hey, that was my convincing talent. Shaquille Barrett resigning for the $72 million for 4 years. Bucks running it back.
Y'all staying pat with the same team, and we're gonna show you why y'all shouldn't have won this year.
Breeze is gone. Y'all get cooked.
That was the reason why we lost, son.
Exactly. The two reasons why we lost to y'all.
They're out of there. Jared Cook is the sole reason why we lost to y'all. I will put that exactly on him.
We would have beat. You think Jameis was beating Tom? Is going to beat Tom?
Did you not see that bomb he threw on y'all? That made y'all look stupid.
It was on a trick play, Derek. Come on.
If Jared Cook would have never fumbled, we would have beat y'all. It's a proven fact.
I can't wait. I can't wait to next
10-13. We were on the 10-yard line or something.
Put some on it then. Put some on it. You
I
ain't got
put
to be
I
expensive.
put a lot of money on.
Put a box of donuts on.
This year was last year was a fluke for y'all. I'm gonna be honest with that. Y'all shouldn't have been there.
You said it was a Mickey Mouse ring, Jace. Let them know.
Definitely.
Over season.
They had to get y'all there. You know,
No.
Tom Brady. Think about Tom Brady, Tampa Bay. He goes to Tampa Bay. The Super Bowl's in Tampa Bay. Oh man, this is money right here.
Third eye Jace. Third eye Jace.
Yeah.
Hey.
Super Bowl been in New Orleans before, right?
You said what?
Super Bowl been in New Orleans multiple times.
See what happened when they did it, right? You see what happened, right?
I just asked a question.
I'm just saying, you seen what happened, right?
Okay, bro.
That's all I'm saying. You see what happened.
My crappy talent, and the player's not crappy. I think this team overspent for them is Matthew Judon, signed with the New England Patriots for 4 years, $56 million and $32 million over the first 2 seasons guaranteed. I just didn't think he didn't stand out to me. I know in 2018 was the big trust season with him and Lamar dancing, but the last 2 seasons he ain't been doing much for me. And I think that the Patriots might have overspent, but the Patriots were on a spending frenzy this free agency, so can't be mad at them for getting paid. So Judon and Shaquille Barrett. Kenny Galladay, though, I do agree with you guys that Daniel Jones he's on the clock. Because if he is trash, they will move on from him because Saquon Barkley, Kenny Galladay, Evan Ingram, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton. That team is loaded, and I think they're going to draft offensive linemen as well this draft to build up the O-line for him. No more excuses, Daniel Jones. You're clearly the second best quarterback in that class from that first round because Haskins is on a new team, and you're not better than Kyler. So, time for you to step up, Daniel Jones.
Exactly. I would like to put some on wax about the Patriots.
Let us know.
Definitely going to the playoffs. Put that on wax.
Who?
Oh, they winning the division?
No, I ain't say that. I said they going to the playoffs.
Okay, just let you know. Ask me.
You said they going where?
I think they go to the offs this year. I think that whole division takes a step in the right direction. Honestly,
everybody not gonna take a step. Somebody gonna regress in that.
I think except for even the Jets, bro. I think the Jets is gonna take some steps in the right direction.
They're saying that the Jets are going to keep Sam Darnold. By the way, they've been acquiring talent in free agency. So Sam Darnold, Cam Newton, Josh Allen, and Tua Tagovailoa.
I think I like Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is a solid QB. He just needs the right pieces and the right formula.
I do agree with that.
Everybody can't be a solid QB in this league, okay?
No, everybody can't be a great QB in this league.
Not even solid.
You can be a solid QB.
I don't think the Patriots make the offs. I'm sorry.
The only reason why I say the Patriots make the offs is because I watch I Am Athlete and I seen Cam Newton's process coming into.
Well, I
don't blame him.
Well, I don't think that Cam might be their starting quarterback either. They may get I don't know. No. They will. If a quarterback falls to them like Mac Jones, Trey Lance, I think the Patriots may even trade up to get somebody like them. I don't think Cam's their guarantee.
I mean, I feel like they give him a competition, but I don't think they're gonna outwork Cam at all. Definitely not.
The only QB I see if they get that'll come in and start over him is probably Trevor Lawrence because
they ain't getting Trevor.
Won't be there.
You can't get him, so I don't see who's gonna come in and start over him.
Okay, tell us why I don't have the Patriots going. Then we'll go to John real quick.
The reason I don't have the Patriots going to the playoffs is because the AFC the AFC as a whole is getting better. So I feel like there's a lot of teams that are ahead of them as far as making the playoff jump.
Who?
One being the Chargers.
Okay.
Two being the Did you make a face at the Chargers? Are you crazy?
Well, they did acquire Jared Cook, so I don't know.
You know how to make the odds. He just don't know how to win the game.
I hate that.
I think the AFC North still is going to be pretty. They're sending 3.
They're sending 2. Don't do that.
They're only sending 2.
They're sending Ravens and Browns. Come on, let's not do this.
They're sending 3.
It's not the Bengals.
No, they're not. Pittsburgh is going to be terrible.
Pittsburgh not going to be good.
Pittsburgh never terrible as much as you want to say.
That is true. They don't have to be terrible to miss the playoffs, though.
But bro, how long can Mike Tomlin just keep stringing them boys?
AFC South gonna send one.
They don't blame nothing on Mike Tomlin. That's the crazy. I've never seen nothing.
They blame it on him. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
I know it's that he's just an African American coach. I've never seen anything like it.
That's
I
not
love it.
bad. He's never had a losing season, even when.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, if that's any other coach's position, like African American wise, I feel like they're already gone.
Well, he has 2 rings, so
he low-key like the best coach. He low-key like the second best coach in the AFC to me. Honestly.
Well, who do you have above him?
Andy Reid.
You have him over Bill Belichick?
Mm-hmm.
So you think I got you. I know where you're going. Okay.
I think you're one of those guys. I think a lot of Bill's success came from you know, Tom, like you gotta really think about it, bro. Like when you have a QB like that, it's not hard.
Brady wasn't supposed to be this though. He was a 6-7 round pick. He wasn't supposed to be 5.
Be a stat.
No, and me saying he taught, like, I think Bill's one of the best coaches ever. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Bill because you have to develop the player. Well, bro, Andy Reid is an offensive minded genius. Like you've never seen anybody like him on the offensive side of the ball.
Bill Belichick wins 7 or how many Super Bowls?
6.
6, yeah, 6 Super Bowls.
But Bill's more of a defensive guy, so I get it. But Mike Tomlin, though, bro, like you said, never had a losing season, and look what he's had to work with over the years. All this drama with the AB stuff. You got Juju.
He makes the locker room though. He lets it happen. He can't act like he don't let them act out like this.
I mean, they grown men. So
as a coach, you create the culture. As a coach, you create the culture in the locker room. So you see Bill Belichick, you never had an instance where players have an outburst like this or doing Corvette. So as a coach, you create the locker room.
I mean, Steelers aren't used to going 12-0, so
they went 11-0. Then they shouldn't win 11-0. John, do you have players for your PACT NFL Free Agency edition, or you don't?
I like what the Patriots are doing. Receivers, Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, great tight ends for Cam. When got Trent Brown from the Raiders or Las Vegas Raiders. It sounds some receivers, Nelson Aguilar and your boy Kendrick Bourne. So I mean, yeah, that's another franchise that's like we're bought in to trying to win and trying to show our fans that we're getting better, or at least trying. So I rock with that. And I think Cam is going to have a good year. I feel like he's ready. He hears the doubt and the criticism and the skepticism. And that can only fuel somebody. I know it will fuel me as a competitor. So we'll see how that translates this year. As far as the AFC playoff picture goes, I mean, last year we know how tight it was. The Raiders were on the brink of getting in. The Dolphins were on the brink of getting in. And I believe not the Chargers, another team. But so many teams in that AFC playoff picture for the 7th seed fight, I don't know, it is tough to see New England being the actual 7th team, but it's not completely impossible. I would have to look at their schedule. It may be easy. They were 3rd seed last year, so we'll see how that works out. Obviously, my crappy team is the Bears. Like, it's Chicago. Like, not even, again, respect to Eddie Dalton. I do feel like Derek said, since he did they didn't make sure his career was as lavish as it could have been. By just not surrounding him with, I don't know. I can't even say talent. I felt like I've always liked the Bengals receivers and running backs. So I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the defense. But in Chicago, he has a second wing. He is my QB1. He will be starting under center.
Sad.
Yes, after QB, but it's still going to be that competition in training camp. And I'm sure Andy Dalton, I mean, based on press conferences, they said he was going to start. I have no reason to not believe him. So that's my QB1. If he gets hurt, bring on a rookie QB.
I have 2 things about that, John. I think I wouldn't be surprised if y'all try to trade up and draft a quarterback. I think we've seen it before. Y'all had Mike Glennon, and then y'all trade up to get Trubisky. So I think them trading up might not be out the question, but I don't know, man. Chicago.
It's the question of who you trade up for.
That is true, and I think y'all. I don't think it's the coach. I think Matt Nagy is a good coach. It's y'all GM. I think the only reason that the Khalil Mack trade isn't a bust is because the Raiders picks who they drafted for the picks they did. Y'all traded them, didn't come out to who they is to be. But the Trubisky trade, it's nasty. And I like to say, I don't think y'all make the playoffs next season. I think I have the worst quarterback in the division now with Andy Dalton. I don't think it's by a wide margin between him and Goff or Cousins, but still a margin. And I think y'all need a new regime to come take over. And unfortunately, Nagy's going to get fired with Pace, and somebody new is going to have to come in and just shake things up.
There's pressure that's making the offs.
You said what?
I made the odds last season though, which wasn't expected.
And don't make the same mistake next year. Do not draft Sam Howell. Stay away from UNC quarterbacks.
I wouldn't. No, they need to know that.
But the thing is, he's the number one. He's like that.
But the thing is, I kind of rock with Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam Howell's 5. Actually, that's the crazy part.
He's 5, but Trubisky was 5 to college too now.
No. But he wasn't the best. It's the difference. That's what I'm saying. It's different when you're picking the best. Like, y'all knew he wasn't the best. Y'all knew it was 3 other quarterbacks. Well, Mahomes was like a.
You didn't know.
Watson 50 touchdowns at Texas Tech, bro.
Yeah, you knew he was a slinger though. But I'm saying Deshaun Watson was the easy pick.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Deshaun was the easy pick. Like I don't.
Whatever. Like this season, bro, it's really the easy pick is Trevor. The second easiest pick to me is Justin Fields, but other people don't think like me.
Other people got Zach Wilson up there,
and I just don't.
I don't know why either.
I do think there are 4 good, solid quarterbacks.
This draft?
In this draft. Purdy, Lawrence, Fields, and then the other one you just named.
Purdy?
I think Brock Purdy would be straight.
I thought, and I ain't gonna lie, if I had to get my 4, it'd be Fields, Lawrence. I'll say Mac Jones, even though he's not as touted as the other ones. And then that 4th spot, I mean, you could pick Trey Lance or Zach Wilson or Kyle Trask. I don't care which one you pick though, but you can put him in that last spot. But I think Mac Jones is proven that he can win with weapons.
I don't know.
With weapons, I'm saying, bro, you in the NFL, bro. Everybody should be a weapon, right? Or most people close to a weapon. Man, bro.
That boy had to different defenses though. They're not playing the same defense.
Yeah, and we seen it with Hurts and Tua.
It looked bad to me.
Hurts did have a bad game though.
They set him up.
Games.
They set that
boy
up.
His completion percentage wasn't bad.
Doug Peterson was setting him up though, low key. Didn't they bench him and lost the game on purpose? It's just a lot.
Yeah, it was nasty. But I do think that Alabama quarterbacks, since there's so much loaded with star offensive linemen, star running backs, star receivers, that
they get drafted
off of them, because we about to see Waddle and Devontae Smith go in the top 15. We about to see Najee Harris go in the first round. So
he's gonna be the first running back off the board. Yeah,
that's true. So it's hard to bank on Mac Jones if you don't have the same offensive composition that he had.
But guess what? We do. They talking about us drafting him. We got that.
It's still an adjustment from going college to pro.
But he's not gonna start regardless. I feel like. I think if he go to us, he would still be a backup.
Who?
Mac Jones.
I don't want him.
Who you want, Jace?
In the draft?
Yeah, if we were to draft a quarterback, and realistic options, please.
Justin Fields could come to us, bro. I would cry to you.
He's not gonna come to us at all.
He's falling though. They said the Falcons might not take him. I said, oh, that'll be stupid.
I mean, if he fall to us, yeah, of course, get Justin, of course. But I don't want an Alabama quarterback. I just don't believe him.
Oh, I got you, bias. I got you.
No, I just feel like they're not. I mean, yeah, Tua, yeah, Jalen, yeah.
Hey, man, when the NFL draft coming up, we're gonna do a mock draft on here as well, maybe live, depending on the time. We're going to debate the receivers, the cornerbacks, the linebackers. Micah Parsons ran a 4.39 today. Shout out to him. He's going to be the first linebacker off the court. He's
going top 10, top 5.
Sure. Yeah, so it's going to be good. It's going to be a doozy. The hot debate is coming in the coming weeks, so look out for that. Any more NFL news before we switch gears?
I ain't talking about mine, bro.
Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say, regular.
We just repeated.
Nah, I got one that y'all ain't say. But the Chicago Bears, that was pretty bad, man. I feel sorry for you, John. Y'all are probably gonna, if y'all don't draft a quarterback this draft, which y'all should. If y'all don't, though, y'all probably be last in the division. But the Miami Dolphins, okay, they signed Will Fuller, right? In my opinion, Will Fuller can definitely be a number one option. I think he signed like $10 million deal for 1 year, $3 million in incentives. So having Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, and then they have a top 3 pick. I don't know if they go O-line, to protect Tua some more. But hey, you got Jalen Waddle, Vontae Smith. What's the other one? Jamar Chase.
I think with them, since this was a 1 year deal, maybe they go get a receiver still, which is Jamar. But I also think that they still have the possibility to trade that pick back to go acquire more draft capital, because they still have that first round pick later in the draft from the Rams. Rams. No, that's their own first round pick. I'm sorry, their own first round pick. So you can always use that on the best available lineman, but you also trade back, acquire more draft capital for the second and third rounds, and you get the best available player with the pick that you trade back for. So they got a lot of possibilities.
If they move back, say they move back like to 9 or something like that, I feel like one of those 4 that I named. I say 4. I don't know if I say 4, but I feel like one of those ones that I named could drop down to 9, 8.
I think no, because in some mock draft, Smith is falling. Smith
is falling because of his weight.
Somebody because people are putting Waddle over Smith, and people are saying that Kyle Pitts may be the best first receiver off the board because he's like the way he's built and like his size. Yeah. So like they can definitely fall to them if they trade back. So like they got possibilities and options.
Exactly. If they pick a one of those receivers and they do what they're supposed to do in the NFL, hey, that wide receiving core, they might go Kyle Pitts though, because they have 2 slot type receivers already in Devontae Parker and Will Fuller. So,
but they got Gesicki at tight end, so they might
too. But I mean, you always need a big body receiver to go. And Kyle Pitts he's not as slow as Gesicki.
Yeah, he can you can line him as a receiver.
He can move like a receiver, and he's a tight end. So I'm like, think about the mismatch. Exactly. The mismatches he's gonna bring. Like he's gonna be like Travis Kelce, bro.
Jalen, who is the best receiver in this class? Pitts, Waddle, Smith, or Chase?
Chase.
Then you have Pitts.
Oh, you said Pitts?
Yeah, Pitts, Chase, Waddle, or Smith.
Pitts is a tight end technically.
We still have a pass catcher.
So who's the best pass catcher? Is Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and BS with you. Like I really think Jamar Chase has the potential to be like one of the greatest receivers that the game has ever seen. Like the kid's just that. He's physical. He's fast. His footwork is sound. Like his technique is sound. Like he got great hands. Like, bro, like people just forgot because he took a year off. That's the only thing. And this no disrespect to none of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Smith, I think he's a phenomenal talent too. Like, don't get me wrong. And Kyle Pitts, we all know how I feel about him. But Jamar Chase is really a dog, bro. Like he really got that dog in him. And I just feel like that ain't in everybody, bro. That's what separates you from being an all-time great and just being great. And I think he got that it factor in him.
Boy, remind me of Odell.
LSU Pro Day is March 31st, so we'll be tuning into that one. Mm-hmm. Is there any more news before we move on to talk about some movies, some TV shows? I got an email. All right. Before let's get into it, man. So the Snyder cut for the Justice League drop. Do you guys want to hear spoilers? Do you care? It's really the same.
I
haven't seen the first one.
You didn't see the first Justice League, like 2017?
He wasn't gonna watch it.
It looked so bad.
Did you watch the Snyder cut though?
I'm about to.
Do you care for spoilers?
The Snyder's cut is great.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot better than 2017.
Well, let's slow the brakes on the praise.
It
is good. I did enjoy it. I just think that the reason it was good because it was a direct.
Watched all 4 hours.
Yeah, I did.
Watch
When
out.
you get out of
It's in phases though, so like it don't really seem like it's 4 hours, honestly.
Yeah, it is in phases.
In phases.
Sit down and
Like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, stuff like that. I think it was good because it was a director's cut, so he had the chance to put anything he wanted into the film. If it was a theatrical cut that would have released originally, I don't think everybody would be giving it the praise that it's given.
So what does that mean? But what does that statement mean?
What director's cut?
Like, yeah, what Bruce
Director's cut is just like their original like
thought process, like what they wanted to
like what they wanted to put in, they put in. But for theaters, you have to trim it down to like 2 hours or 3 hours to make it enjoyable. So the
original, whatever you like, the gory and all that, like
so theatrical is like for the movies, but there's could be their own vision that they wanted from the jump, like from the original. But even though it was 4 hours, I didn't think it was 4 hours. Like the way
it didn't feel like 4 hours.
Yeah, the way it was transitioned was good. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that they gave a spotlight to Cyborg and how he was. Oh, I could say this there.
I guess.
All right, I got how they gave Cyborg his own spotlight and him being essential to the story rather than the previous story. I like that they involved the mascara for one where Diana Wonder Woman is from Batman. I rock with Batman. I don't care who plays him. I just rock with Batman. And I mean, bro, that movie made me realize that Superman is OP, bro. I didn't think it was like that.
Oh, he's definitely OP.
Yes, he's OP. Yes.
I mean, the other movie, the one before it, we've seen it was OP.
I never watched the first Justice League originally.
Oh, the first Justice League was essentially the same way. Like,
yeah, I like the plot. The plot still is the same, but I thought because people were saying it was bad, it made me not watch it. So I wanted to watch this one. But when he stopped the sword car, like, dang, man, Superman is like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro. But he's like that even in the cartoons, comic books. Like he just always been OP. Like nobody can rock with Superman. Like honestly, except for Doomsday. Doomsday's the only one who's been able to like really kill him. And then you got Darkseid, who always been his bad, one of my favorite villains of all time. But I just love, man, how they took their time and actually gave Cyborg his just due. Like you said, bro. Like that's what I wanted. I do disagree with you on the Batman thing. Yes, Ben Affleck was a tad bit more likable as Batman in this movie, but I still felt as if he was miscast. I won't reveal anything else because Derek hasn't seen the movie, but there are a few appearances that happened in the movie that I loved.
Did you like the cameos? I did.
I really loved the cameos that they brought out. And how they're tying into the storyline for the next man and then beyond. I'm excited to see what DC is gonna throw out there. I think they can really compete with Marvel. Like with this cut, they can really compete with Marvel, and I mean like really compete.
I can't say
that. The only thing is about it though, they're not letting Snyder do another cut though. I don't think they're going off what Snyder did. That's what they said. They're not going off what Snyder did. It's like, you know what happened at the end? That part would tie a lot of things in together. That's when I think they can compete with Marvel. When that part happened.
That was.
But I don't think that's gonna actually happen. I just think that was something that he wants to do and put in there. So
I think I can't say that even if they would, Jalen, because I didn't like just going off like other movies. I don't know if it's tied to the Snyderverse or not. The second Wonder Woman was not good in my opinion. It was really not that good. I didn't like the villain.
It wasn't better than the first movie. Yeah, you're right.
And I think
first movie
it was supposed to be like set in 1984, but after like the first like act, it felt like modern. So it was just
it was very I agree with you on that. But shoot, I mean, every Iron Man movie wasn't good.
People don't want to talk about that though.
They don't. But she's literally their guy. She's literally the Iron Man. Like she's the cash cow. I think they need to either go based off her. I really want them to do it based
cash
off
cow.
Superman.
You said
I think Gal Gadot is. I think Gal Gadot is the key. She's the key, bro. Because not only
movies wasn't popping like hers be popping.
Yes, and I feel like the Superman movies could have been better. It's not even nothing against the actor. I really enjoy dude acting as Superman. I think he's a perfect Superman. It's just the movies just wasn't Like they didn't really do much for me. Like they were decent, but I wanted them to be great.
Right.
Like if you're gonna make him the centerpiece, but I think Wonder Woman is the perfect centerpiece for them. I think also you can do a lot with Flash. You can do a lot with
I think
Cyborg,
I
Aquaman.
think they should push Teen Titans up more.
But that's probably something that they're gonna do, like how Marvel is branching out and they have all these different phases. It'll eventually get to that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you'll have
Marvel
Teen
built this over
Titans.
time, and Marvel built it over time though, and that's what I'm saying. DC, if they want to compete now, they need to get it going.
I don't know if they can do a team.
It's better sooner. Not, I think it's better sooner than later.
I don't. DC doesn't need to compete with Marvel in like the cinematic universe because they got everything else. They got the animations and cartoons. I think
in the video games.
And yeah, I think if they just like don't even have the universe, just have movies that just are like good movies. Like Shazam was a really good movie in my.
Shazam was one of my favorite.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. And people don't like Suicide Squad. I rock with Suicide Squad. So
they're announcing a new one tomorrow, I think.
It just has no structure. That's what people love cinematically. Yeah. Like it has no structure. Like with X-Men and Marvel, like people don't know how they're gonna tie X-Men.
X-Men didn't have no structure before.
X-Men had no structure, and people didn't really rock with X-Men, but they still watch it because they're Marvel. Like people love Marvel. Like I like X-Men.
Yeah,
but there's no structure.
They're gonna tie it in, and it's gonna make sense. And that's
So like with DC, if they actually have structure, which if they have structure, I don't think they can make a Teen Titans because Cut ain't seen it yet. But yeah, I don't know if y'all know. But I don't think they can make a Teen Titans just from the way the
That's how y'all boys been watching, bro. Just that Snyder.
Okay, but wait, before we move off of it, John, did you watch it?
No, I'm not. That's why I've been ignoring.
All right, I got you. All right, and before we move on, Falcon and Winter Soldier was quiet this last week because all I was here was
quiet. I like the start of it.
No, I didn't watch it. I did not watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it, bro?
I haven't watched it either.
Like all of my.
Hey, when y'all see it, y'all gonna appreciate it more because it hit home.
For real.
But my timeline was dominated with Justice League. It was dominated by Justice League, bro. And we were quiet for Falcon and Winter Soldier opening, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
I've been sleeping all day today, so I'm probably gonna watch it tonight.
How many episodes out on that?
It's 6.
The second one come out tonight, but it's almost a full hour.
Okay.
6 episodes, full hour. All right, Cole, what you about to lead into before I cut you off?
I was just asking what else y'all been watching.
Snowfall been good.
Oh yeah.
I need to watch that too. The new episode.
I haven't watched a new episode yet either.
The episode was good. Left a lot to be desired. Last episode, it was that episode. The cliffhanger they left off from the 4th episode to the 5th episode made me expect more for the 5th episode, but I didn't like it. It was cool. I just didn't like it for real.
When the 6th,
y'all watch Georgia and Jenny?
Nah, I did not. What's that about?
Pretty decent show.
It's on the 6th or Snowfall, right?
Yeah, it's on episode 6. I was talking about episode 5. Episode 6 is better than episode 5.
Episode 6 is better. Okay, right. I haven't watched episode 6 yet, though.
Yeah.
I mean, episode 5 was just like a build up of like what's going on.
Yeah, it was gonna build up the episode.
I think everybody done seen episode 5, right?
You seen episode 5, Jalen Snowfall? Or nah?
I'm gonna binge it. I can't do the week to week, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, where you at?
No, after the first episode, I said no. No, after the second episode, I said no. I'm binging this, so I'm gonna wait for everything to be done.
You on this season, right?
Huh?
You on this season though?
Yeah, I'm on the 4th season. Yeah.
But I guess, but I don't know. You don't be on Twitter as much as us, because if you
wait, if you're bro, like I already I looked got spoiled for the 6 episode.
Yeah, I didn't get spoiled yet, but I forgot it came on last night.
Every week I put it on a mute, like Franklin, Leon, Snowfall, so that won't pop up. They said Money Heist coming back next month.
I need it.
Boo.
Whoa. Boo.
But that's my show right there, boy. That's my show. I'm a bit now that you want to talk about binging? I'll watch the whole season in one day.
That's one smart dude, bro. One smart dude. No, I would definitely. Wait, they gonna do like week to week, or is it gonna like drop the whole season?
I hope they drop the whole season.
I hope they drop it. I'm gonna binge it in one day. I can't wait. When Stranger Things supposed to come out?
I think it's a double digit day. I don't know when.
They taking so long on that. They come out next month too.
What?
Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't know.
They've been taking so long on it. I'm like, by the time they come out, they're gonna be in high school.
Exactly. But I think they still filming. They probably been filming for a while, but them boys old now. And then a little makeup change though.
Is there any more shows we've been watching over this period?
I like George and Jenny. This baddie I follow on Twitter that I got a crush on posted about it, so I had to check it out, see what she was watching.
What is on Hulu or something?
It's on Netflix, man.
Netflix?
It's just it's like, I don't know. It's like about a girl in high school, but her mom and like how they got similar paths, but they're not the same. It's, the daughter's mixed. She have black, half white, and the mom is white. But it's like, just like a good play on like high school life in America and like in a city like I think it's in like Massachusetts, like a suburban city, and it's just like the mom has been struggling just to build a life for her kids that she never had. So it's like it plays on her life, and then they do little flashbacks and stuff. I enjoy it for the most part, and it got it's a little comedy in there.
When Power Book 2 supposed to come out? Or 3?
They come out this summer.
3, yeah, 3.
Right. If there's no more shows we've been watching, guys, Cut Carter, you can take us to music.
Okie dokie.
Okay. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So, man, that boy Justin Bieber dropped a banger last week. If you ain't checked it out yet,
I get my weed and got up on you. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Peaches.
Hard.
Probably the song of the summer. Don't be surprised. You're gonna hear it everywhere. You're gonna hear it on every commercial. So last week we got Justin Bieber Justice. We got Benny the Butcher and Harry Fraud. We got Lil TJ featuring Polo G and Fivio Foreign Headshot. We got Young Dolphin Key Glock Sleep with the Roaches, my bad. We got a T Grizzly and Lil Durk song titled White Lows off Designer. I like that song actually. I downloaded it. Jack Boy dropped a song featuring Russ. Young Manny from the DMV from Maryland. He dropped a song featuring Flo Milli inside a baby called Clap For Him. Pretty, making it a lot of waves on the internet, and he got a little TikTok challenge for it. But yeah, for the most part, bro, I've been blasting that Giveon. When it's all said and done, take time. It's been on my radar. Question about Giveon. What's your favorite Giveon song?
Favorite mistake. Or The Beach.
I'm a Heartbreak Anniversary guy.
That's good too.
It's my favorite song, bro.
I think for me it's The Beach. Yeah.
It low-key might be.
Just listen to the song. I don't have to explain it.
Yeah, it might be Heartbreak Anniversary.
Heartbreak Anniversary, my stuff, bro. And I don't know, bro. I like the when it's all said and done part, like that little EP. I like them 4 tracks, the way it flow. When it's all said and done, still your best. Last time, Stuck on You. But Heartbreak Anniversary is like, I hear that song, I'm like, bro, I gotta let this play. Like, I can't cut this off.
Heartbreak is some real sap, like that's some sap music, bro.
You talking about Heartbreak Anniversary?
Yes.
But you like The Beach though.
I know, but Heartbreak is sad.
Bruh, the opening lines of The Beach are, I don't know if it was fireworks or gunshots, but the birds is in the air. He just let me know where they show no fear. Bro, that's it's all sap.
But the Beach is a little bit more upbeat. Like Heartbreak is like you want to drink Henny.
I guess.
One day we have to talk about how, as Black men or men, how we handle heartbreak. That'll be an interesting segment.
I see it, baby.
Bro, he's singing his butt off on Heartbreak Anniversary, bro. Who care about the word? It's the way he's singing it.
Dead shot for the second Suicide Squad.
John Cena.
They replaced Will Smith for Idris Elba.
John Cena in it, I thought.
John Cena is in it, and Will Smith didn't want to do it, I think.
Will Smith too busy to be in a cinematic universe.
Will Smith the GOAT.
But then this week we're getting Rod Wave Soul Fly. That's my first play tonight.
He's getting an album. Yes, bro. Rod Wave so hard, bro.
I
Like
thought he already dropped it.
we need
He
to
dropped the pre-ad, but he dropping the whole thing tonight.
Rod Wave is crazy, bro. I can't wait to listen, bro.
People be like the songs all sound the same, but I be like, okay.
Yeah, like
They don't sound bad though. It ain't got annoying yet. So guess what? I'm gonna keep listening.
Yeah.
We're getting the YB in the Mirror Vision Land. We're getting Young Dolph and Key Glock, Dumb and Dumber 2.
Another one.
We're getting a single tonight from Coi Leray featuring Pooh Shiesty, that Big Purr. He called me Big Purr.
bro, she sounds just like Riley from
Come make this purr.
Riley from Power.
No, right. He said she sound like Riley from the Boondocks. Internet Money featuring Lil Tech and Lil Mosey, Jet Ski, Moneybag Yo featuring Future, Hard for the Next. I'm checking that one out for sure. A Boogie, respectfully. My boy A Boogie is back. Gotta check him out. Lil Nas X is back with a new song called Montero. Call Me By Your Name. He dropped it on TikTok a couple times, but he never dropped the whole song.
I bet it goes crazy.
Huh?
I bet it goes crazy.
The beat does go crazy. New Brockhampton featuring Danny Brown, Buzz Cut. New King Combs featuring Future, Holding Me Down. Future on his little on a little run of these features, I see. We're getting Big Scar featuring Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man, and Fujiano. So Icy Boys 3.
Really?
Yes.
Big brr.
So yeah, he got 2 singles dropping tonight. So Pooh Shiesty doing his little feature run too. Yeah, so what are y'all most excited for? We also getting new Quando Rondo. I don't know if y'all listen to him anymore, but you know, he dropping something tonight. Or dropped something called Angel Wings.
I'll take a listen.
In other news, y'all want to hear Justin Bieber's top 5 rappers all time?
Let's hear them.
Number 5, Drizzy Drake. Number 4, Yeezy. Number 3, Eminem. Number 2, Biggie. Number 1, Tunchi.
Okay, I'm gonna say if he ain't got Wayne in it, there's no point.
I don't have a problem with his
Damn,
list.
all fast again.
Drake, Yeezy, Eminem, Biggie, Wayne,
Who was number 4?
Kanye.
Oh, Yeezy. New York people ain't gonna like that.
No Jay-Z, no New York, nobody from New York but Biggie. They might let it slide.
Everybody say Drake is the top 5 rapper. He's one of the greatest rappers of all time, but
I got Drake in my top 5. I think he's
the top 5 artists of all time. Yes,
I got Drake in my top 5. He's a rapper, bro.
He's an artist. He's not just no rapper.
I agree with Jason.
I'm just so sick of the Eminem stuff, bro. Like I'm really fed up.
Yeah, bro, he can rap fast, bro.
Like, bro.
Eminem.
Gucci Mane said it best. When the last time y'all play Eminem in y'all car?
You can't lie though. His verse on Forever hard.
Bro,
that's the
when the last time y'all played Eminem in your car?
I never played Eminem in my car.
Last time I played was the last song of Eminem I might have played in my car. Might have been that Not Afraid.
I didn't have a car when
How long ago was that?
Everybody.
I'm my car unless I'm like.
But guess what?
I didn't have a car last time I listened to Eminem.
We all still listen to Wayne. We all still listen to Drake. We all still listen to Kanye. We all still listen to Biggie, Tupac. But
you do, Boozy.
Replay value wise.
You play Tupac.
Nobody listens to Eminem.
Nobody listens to Eminem.
He's not.
Eminem is like, but I ain't gonna lie. Eminem do got some songs that I really like. I just don't go out my way to play them. Like Toy Soldiers might be one of my favorite songs. Like,
but why is that? Because he's not.
I don't know. It's just
he's
like
not as good as people gas him up.
I have to be in the mood to listen to him. Like if I'm like sad or feel betrayed, that's my.
He makes music.
I'm sad or feel betrayed. I'm listening to Drake songs.
I'm Drake now. My first listen when I'm sad.
It depends on what sad it is.
Even if it's heartbreak sad, I'm not.
Heartbreak. I play that Take Care.
Yeah, like Take Care, bro. Like it gets you right.
I'm gonna Take Care. That's
like, bro, I'm not gonna play nothing off Eminem.
It's just in the world.
You gotta
might have to play Redemption. Redemption by Drake.
You gotta play Stan.
He's the reason it happened, but you overreact.
All right.
I did play Eminem, but it wasn't his song.
John, what Drake say? So cry if you need to. That boy was in his bag on that boy. He knew what he was doing.
Is Drop the World Eminem song or that Wayne song?
That's Wayne's song featuring Eminem.
He got no love though.
No Love is good. That's probably my favorite Eminem song.
You only like because of Wayne verse. Eminem verse is hard.
Wayne rode that mother though. He walked that bit. No cap.
What are we doing for our top 5?
I don't know, but y'all want to do top 5 Eminem?
I'd love you participating.
I can't do that.
I feel like we already did top 5 Heartbreak.
We did.
Top 5 Yeezus. I'm pretty sure I already did that.
Lose Yourself is a good Eminem song. Forgot About Dre. You know,
Beautiful is a good song by Eminem.
Have y'all did top 5 Wayne?
I'm more than positive we did.
They had to.
I'm sure we did.
I'm not sure we did.
Well,
Or do best.
Do it again. I don't mind doing it again, but I'm more than positive I have done it.
Can we do top 5 artists like who kill features? Like every time they get on the feature, like they body of work is just crazy.
Sure. Top 5 features. Feature rappers.
okay.
Top 5 feature rappers.
Top 5, no debate. Top 5.
Oh.
How far back we going? We gotta do a time period on this.
All right, that matters. Time period does matter.
Does it?
We gotta do a time period.
Does it matter?
2010 and up. Well, that's too far back.
It's only 11 years, but I didn't think it mattered. But we could do that.
Oh no, it do matter. Trust me, it matters.
Oh, from 2010 to now?
2010 to now.
All right.
I know that dude's not a rapper.
All right. We are about to do our top 5 feature artists from 2010 up to now. I had to put a little time period on there so you guys know we can't go back to the 02 Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Jalen, kick it off, man.
All right, man. So my honorable mentions: Nicki Minaj. We all know, you gotta put some respect on her, bro. She got a lot of bangers as far as features goes, and records. Hove, of course, and Ye. Those are my honorable mentions. So getting into my list, I have number 5, Young Thug. You got Pick Up the Phone, Mamacita. Like, come on, bro. Like, he got some bangers, bro. He got some bangers when it comes to features. Number 2, man, 2 Chainz. Like, what? Did you hear that? What that boy said? Catch up to my campaign.
Who the color of what? Champagne on the campaign. Spit fire like a gun range.
Hardest. That's really like one of the hardest verses like ever. Like him snapping on that just was crazy. So I got him number 4, of course. Number 3, we got Weezy F Baby. I had to show the guy love, man. The guy is.
And the F is for front though, because that's why I bang it.
Because I'm trying to tell you, Wayne on a feature, he gonna kill it. He gonna kill it. He killed the feature. He just recently killed the feature. One of the Jack Harlow songs.
Yeah.
Snapping. I know y'all shocked because y'all think I'd be hating on Wayne, but yes, he snapped. He snapped on that feature. Number 2, I got Drake. We know. Come on now. Let me just move on to my number 1. Number 1, man, we got the chosen one, FBG.
Okay. Making sure we hear.
The king of features really might be. We're gonna say that for a different segment, but yeah, that guy right there, bro, he's been running the feature game since forever. But that concludes my list of top 5 feature rappers.
Jace, take it away.
All right. So I got like 5 honorable mentions. So I'm gonna go with 5. We got Rich Homie Quan. Not number 5, but this is my honorable mentions. Then I got Pharrell. Does that count?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I have Rick Ross. Then I have Nicki Minaj. And then I got Lil Baby. Okay. Off this 1 year, he made it. He's up there. For sure. So number 5, I got Thug. Number 4, I got 2 Chainz. Number 3, I got Drake. Number 2, I got Wayne. And number 1, hey, like Jalen said, FBG. Free Band Gang. That boy Future, man.
John, you ready?
Yeah. I got a few. All right, so my honorable mentions, no particular order of rank. Big Sean, Kanye, Gunna, Wiz Khalifa, Gucci Mane, Andre 3000, Nicki Minaj, and Lil Baby. Top 5 in order. 5, I'm gonna go Kanye. Number 4, I'm gonna go 2 Chainz. Goes crazy. Number 3, I'm gonna go Future. And number 2 and number 1 is pretty much interchangeable for me, but it just would be disrespectful if we didn't act like Young Money didn't run the 2010s, because they did. So I have Wayne and Drake respectfully at 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't think it's something that can be argued, but at the same time, we look forward to hearing those features, like a Drake feature, a Wayne feature. We're gonna tune into it. So that's how I feel about it. Top 5.
Facts. My turn. I have, like you guys, a lot of honorable mentions. I have Lil Durk. I have Lil Wayne. I have J. Cole. He had a great feature on 2018. As well as I have Nicki Minaj. Almost left her out, but she did have a great run in 2010. I was in 5th grade back in 2010. Also, Quavo, man, he had a great feature run with Pop Smoke, with Travis Scott. Legendary run. All right, so get into it. And 2 Chainz too. I like how you added 2 Chainz. I forgot. Number 5, I got Rick Ross. When Rick Ross get on the track, you know it's something serious. Devil in a New Dress is a great track. Number 4, I have Travis Scott. Travis Scott was on a run in 2017 where he just hopped on feature after feature after feature, such as Love Galore. That was a great period. Number 3, none of you guys had him. I'm surprised. Kendrick Lamar. When Kendrick Lamar gets on a feature, bro, he rides it. On Me, With the Game, Eminem, Love Game, and it was another feature. Dedication with Nipsey Hussle. Kendrick Lamar ran that, so I had to include him on that. Number 2, we have Aubrey Graham and Drake. You already know when Drake get on a feature, that song will elevate in popularity and status. I ain't got to name a few songs. You already know the few. And number 1 is like Jalen and Jace. It's Future, man. I'm on that. She on that. So yeah, Future number 1, Future King, and that is my top 5 feature artists from 2010 to now. Cut Carter, take us home, man.
My honorable mentions, I got a lot of the same ones as y'all. I got 2 Chainz, Cole, Quavo. I got Young Thug. I got Uzi. I feel like people forget about him on the feature, but I think he walks him as well. I also want to give a little shout out to what's her name? Damn, it don't matter right now, I guess. I'm trying to think. I like that y'all added Nicki because I wasn't thinking her, but she does. She definitely has a good run on features. And what's her name? Oh, I like Young Boy on features too. I think in the last 3 years he's been holding it down.
You don't get on a lot of enough features for me.
But when he get on them,
yeah, when you do get on them, they do right.
And I think I think Gunna on his way as well with the features. I like his features as well. My top 5s, I got 5 Travis Scott. 4 I have Future, even though I feel like Future is now he has the crown. But you said 2010, so I had to show respect. Rick Ross, I gotta cite Devil's New Dress as well. Devil in New Dress is, or even any song he has with Drake where he's on the feature, is like just he has a good ability to make the song his own, similar to Drake. Number 2, I have Drake, who was the feature king for a minute. And then I feel like the undeniable feature GOAT is Lil Wayne. That's my number 1.
I ain't never heard Wayne whistle on a track before.
I
said Future got the crown now.
that was ridiculous. I'm on it. She on it. You on it. Like what? Who thinks about doing that?
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I think the king now. He got the crown now.
Like you make music. Think about it in your head. Like,
that's why I say he's the best now. I don't think
Future had an end on that Young Boy Until Death Call My Name. That I was doing everything wrong, draped up in BVS phones. Yeah, that verse was hard.
He's the best. He's the best feature personal for a feature now, like hands down.
Future
thinking on $100,000 right now. Like, he should be high.
be making me want to put him in my top 5, bro. I don't know why.
No, he in my top 5 for sure. If you think about all the music that Future has made,
yes,
he really ran the rap game. Well, like not ran it, but like he kept it stable.
Future's been around since 2010. That's the thing.
And he's been going crazy ever since.
Like, he's been relevant.
Oh, he's on racks, right? He's on racks.
Yeah, racks.
Racks on racks.
Like it's a lot. If you go down,
y'all remember we did the top 5 Future features.
Yeah, we do Future features.
Like, bro, it's ridiculous how he stayed relevant and how he just makes the rap game stable.
Exactly.
Stabilizes.
I would say he's been more relevant than like Wayne, but that's not true because Wayne been popping ever since he was a kid. So Wayne has that title as the longest reigning, like being able to stay relevant. But bruh, Future on his way, dog.
Jay-Z don't get on features as much as now, but when he used to have a little run too.
Yeah.
It take a lot. It take a lot for Jay-Z to get on a feature. You gotta be like that for him to hop on a feature.
You gotta give him $500K.
Nah, there's no money. You can't pay for it. It's like you gotta like
a gift or something.
Huh?
It's a gift or something. Like I want to do this.
It's like basically because it's a cosign. He's like, I don't cosign anybody.
Yeah.
So making it he does a playlist every year for like his favorite songs of the year. If you make it on there, that's the biggest cosign you're gonna get.
So he's not gonna feature.
Meek Mill don't have a feature with Jay-Z, even though he runs with him, or Lil Uzi. That's why Meek Mill
feature with Jay-Z.
Huh?
Got one with Meek.
Oh no, he did. He just got it, but he said on the song, "And I need that verse for you, retire too."
Does Drake got one?
Yep. On that
he got it on the first track, first album, second album.
He got Talk
first
Up.
album.
He got Paris. He has 3 actually.
He has 3.
He has one on Nothing Was the Same. Mm-hmm. He has one on Scorpio.
Light Up on.
He has one on his debut.
Light Up on the first one.
Yeah.
Because he said, "Ow," but it is like, "Ow."
That verse was hard from Jay too. No cap.
Which what?
Jay is a good. I like him better.
Good feature artist is rare. He doesn't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But
he gave Meek a feature though. I think it's whatever it was. The song was free.
Yeah.
Was free. That was the feature though. But Meek literally in the song before that said, "And I need that verse for you, retire too." Like he was waiting on it. He finally got it.
Hov ran that though. Oh,
I know. He ran both of them. Like he runs pretty much all his features.
Yes, sir.
Ow. Turning heads like owls. I'm a man of the owl. I'm like, how do you think it is?
Nothing ever top that whistling, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro,
that might be the greatest of all time.
Bro, you catch that? He made owl into hour. I was like, damn, that's creative, bro.
Damn.
Turning heads like owls. Bro, I was like, bro, a different bag when he was.
Future turned drugs into whistles. Come on. Like,
bro, you worse than with this with Young Boy, bro.
No, Future, like, it go Wayne, low key Future, Young Boy for me. Like, like.
Get a video of your boy running in the projects.
At the end of this year, bro, we gonna have to, when we evaluate the best albums,
PACT these.
I'm telling you, that album's probably gonna be #1 for me.
Which one?
What?
The Pluto and Baby Pluto album. That's probably gonna be #1 for me.
I still play it to this day.
I still play it. Like,
I think you got to look at it like this though, featuring Jay-Z. That's why I'm glad y'all put a timestamp on it, because Swagger Like Us wrote it. Was free. Run This Town wrote it.
Lil Durk
Don't Kill My Vibe remix.
Wrote it.
Lil Durk got the best album this year for me, bro. I'm sorry. It's not in this.
You got 21?
Yeah, the deluxe. It's not even close in my opinion either, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't really know what came out this year.
I disagree.
That Dirk album, bro. I'm sorry. That's just
Wait. Baby Pluto came out 2021.
Came out last year.
So what came out this year?
I think the deluxe came out this year, right?
It was just like 2 days later.
If the deluxe came out this year, I'm sorry. Nah.
I want to see. Yeah, I'm not sure. I had to fact check
that
myself.
little dirt, bro. I'm sorry. So,
No, the deluxe came out
2020. They both came out 2020.
oh well, I'm taking the voice without the deluxe over Pluto and Baby Pluto too.
Oh yeah, you tweet. Oh yeah, you're crazy. This ain't what's it called? This ain't
That original the voice that was the best album last year. I'm sorry. That was the best rap album of last year.
My boy Dirk.
2020.
Yeah, that was the best rap album of last year.
My Turn didn't come out last year.
Better than My Turn, bro. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, it's better than My Turn to me too. Both of Lil Durk last 2 albums are better than My Turn. Even the other one. What's the other one?
I'm gonna be a whole stack.
What's the other Lil Durk album? The blue one.
Yeah,
What's the blue one?
sorry, bro.
Y'all waited too.
They right on this one.
Wait.
That last Lil Durk album, the blue one, is better
Last
than
Lil Durk album.
Just cause y'all waited too.
No,
Yeah,
it definitely like that was definitely like top two. Like I'm going My Turn, bro.
Numero uno over that.
I'm gonna be a whole stat. I got high off life a little bit. Like it's like
That
Dirk.
wasn't all
High
that.
of Life by who? Future?
That wasn't all
Yes.
that. That wasn't all that.
I didn't care for it as much.
Taking a listen, please. Taking a listen, please.
Please listen to that again, because that album.
Taking a listen.
I ain't say it was
I
bad.
didn't say it was bad. I just said it wasn't all that. It wasn't top 5.
No, it was definitely all
I'm
that.
telling you, it's all that. I wouldn't say
it was
I'm not
definitely all
like
that.
top 5, but it's definitely all that.
It's definitely all that. Like, yeah.
Is there any news breaking,
The
bro?
pandemic might have y'all little scene not down.
Nah, bro. It was
Pluto, Baby Pluto, I could agree on because I download almost every song on them. It is that good.
Y'all ain't here Future then. Y'all must not like accepting my flaws, too comfortable, all bad, trillionaire, hard to choose one.
Naming all the songs don't make it good, Jace.
I'm naming songs that got stars next to them.
High Off Life. I had Solitaire as one of mine. Posted with Demons, hard to choose.
Solitaire is one of the worst ones on there.
Yeah, but Travis Scott wrote it.
Well, yeah,
that's not even one of the best songs on there.
It wasn't Travis' fault.
Pray for
it. Hard to choose really like that, bro. That I can't curse, but it ride, bro.
Life is Good is on there. Like Tycoon. Why they hate me? Like
the single's not gonna do it for me, buddy. The singles.
I mean, you ain't gotta. I don't even listen to the singles.
Really don't.
Trillionaire was the best song on it to me, though. That's the only song that stood out.
Boy on it. But yeah,
Trillionaire was like, I heard Trillionaire, I was like, oh my gosh.
Young boy carried that.
You didn't hear accepting my flaw. Don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. Like
too comfortable is good. I gotta download it, but Trillionaire though, bro, I heard, bro, a tear almost came on my eye, bro. When I heard that.
My mind, I thought I was
see tomorrow.
Yeah. Stand 10 toes down.
Come straight out of the sponge. There's
a lot of music that came out in 2020, so we gotta take a look.
Wait, you ain't talk about Young Boy doing that?
No.
My boy Future killed that, bro.
Hey, when Young Boy and Future get together, it's so nice. They be.
Yeah, I like when they make music though. He needs to do a collab with him. Well,
well,
I don't know if it's gonna happen though.
We'll see.
That's not happening.
Is there any news breaking?
That boy doing 10 to the dough.
Is that a podcast?
That's a pod.
But that Baby Pluto, Bruiser, I think you might need to go ahead and listen to that again.
And I gotta re-listen to it. I don't listen to like once or twice. Let me be honest.
That album, the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, but I went back because he did the same formula he always do. Future actually does a lot of collab albums. People just don't acknowledge him. So even like the Future Juice WRLD collab, he had a Future.
You have to re-listen to him. Like it's weird. Like
Future Thug, he got a Future Drake, and he had the Future what it is.
Every Future collab I had to go back and re-listen to. Like I thought Super Slimy wasn't good at first, and then I looked back at it.
Super Slimy so far.
Like,
but that's how you know he fought when people do whole albums with him. The Future Juice WRLD one is probably the least fire one.
Hyped.
But yes, but it still got some good tracks on it. But that Future Uzi, bro, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Future.
He did the same formula where like they get one song each to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Both solo songs go crazy. Like Future got Rockstar Chains, bro. Rockstar things and then
What's the one when they went back and forth? It was one when they went back and forth. Literally, the whole
rap and they dog that one fire, and then the Lil Uzi song Lullaby by himself. Fire.
Yeah, that was hard.
But
It's
the song
one
they go back and forth. The Real Baby Pluto one, I think that one.
Yes,
it is
my favorite song on.
And it's I'm the Real Baby Pluto. What song is that? Is that
It's the second song.
That's it. Ow.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Ow.
Is it Stripes Like Burberry? No, it's Baby Sasuke, I think.
Ow. No.
What's the name?
On the low. I can't say the words, but you know. Yeah, because it got a lot of cursing in it. But
is it Sleep on the Floor?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's Real Baby Pluto.
You went crazy on that too, though. Which one is it?
Real
Baby Pluto. It's track 10 on Deluxe. This one, boo. Yeah. But that album is good. It just came out at a bad time because it came out late December.
I'm telling you, it's better.
That's why you couldn't count it for 2020, like y'all did my boy Roddy Ricch. Remember? Y'all said I couldn't count it.
But I'm telling you right now,
the Roddy album dropped like right before New Year's Eve.
Pressure. That album is pressure.
But that's the good thing about dropping late December. You can ride that album for the next year.
Yes, it is March going on April, and I will still be listening to that.
I think, and I don't like how I did Roddy Ricch last year though when we talked about it, because that album did age pretty good. It didn't age bad. It's actually
Roddy. Yep. Yes, Roddy's gonna be a star. Yes, we know this.
But I don't think it was Baby Pluto, Real Baby Pluto. I don't think that was it.
The one way to go back and forth.
I don't think that was it.
And then Drinking and Smoking is just a hit, boo. I'm not gonna cap to you.
Yeah, the video. I like the video, bro. I don't know what it is about the aesthetic like of that video, but like it was just fire, bro. And it wasn't none. It's just like the regular video stuff, but it was just fire, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Maybe it's just a song.
Oh, you know what song you might like, bro? No cap. That I Don't Want to Break Up. It's low key fun. I don't want to break up. It got some brains on it, bro. I need you to go ahead and check that out. I know you're not gonna do it, but I guess I'll just tell you again.
At least you know.
Rod Wave for the first listen tonight, though. That's what I'm checking out first tonight.
Is that a podcast?
It's Marnie on Me. That's what it is.
Marnie on Me?
I think so.
I'm hungry. 2 hours. Nice show. And this will conclude episode 96 of the PACT Life Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're available between Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube. Not Stitcher, sorry. Follow us at PACT Life Pod or PACT Life Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Beside me, we got first arrival, Mr. Jalen Benjamin.
Oh, appreciate y'all having me, of course. Hey, visit pactbrand.net, copy some gear for the summer. We got some new stuff on the way. Be on the lookout.
That means we got late arrival, Mr. Johnny Morris.
Hey man, blessed to be here. Blessed to be alive. To go into grocery stores and come out alive. RIP to the victims of Boulder, Colorado. To the victims of Atlanta last week. Yo, stay up. Stay blessed. Found the man in Publix, Atlanta Station, Atlanta. 6 guns. Stay blessed, man.
Crazy.
For sure. Also, Diagonally, we have who was riding this car. Fresh off work, Mr. Jason Wood.
Hey, man. Like John said, y'all, man, hey. You women and children, men, all you guys, stay safe, stay dangerous. And one last thing, free top.
Lord. And last but not least, we got my brother, Mr. Cut Carter.
Positive vibes, stay safe, stay healthy, stay out the way.
I'm hungry. And last but not least, I'm your host, Bruiser Carter. Thank you for tuning in, rocking with us, episode 96. 4 episodes away from 100. We will be live. NFL draft mock coming soon as well. NBA season is nearing its end. We're almost at the postseason time, baby. So it's going to be fun to ride this wave. See you guys next week. We are out of here.
New Pack Life.